All right, guys, today we're going to react to Jordan Battle and Charlie Jones in the first press conferences in rookie minicamp. First time as a Cincinnati Bengal. Let's go and listen up.
Appreciate that.
You got your locker, you got your Bengals gear, You're out there running around with some of your future teammates. How did it feel?
It was awesome. I mean, been dreaming about this for a long time, and to be in a program like this and be in a locker room with these guys, going to learn a lot from the receiver room for sure. And getting a chance to be out there with the new guys running around is awesome.
What have you done since the draft to be ready for this?
Yeah, I stayed back at Purdue. My quarterback, Aiden O'Connell, was there, so I was like, I'm gonna stay out there with you. So just been running routes, working out, trying to learn, some new techniques, pick up some new things to add to my toolbox, to be ready and help the team when I get here.
How important is it to learn the Bengal way, learn what your coaches expect of you right out of the gate?
Yeah, definitely. It's super important to come in and try to learn as much as possible, learn how this organization works, the culture in the locker room, and just try to be a sponge, just pick up everything I can, learn from the vets, like I said, and just try to improve every day.
Who have you heard from in that wide receiver room?
A couple of the guys. I mean, right now mainly I've just been hanging out with the rookies. Haven't really got a chance to meet any of the vets in person yet. So I'm definitely looking forward to Monday to start building those relationships.
Since you've been chosen by Cincinnati, have you looked at the wide receiver core, looked at their stats, tried to see, okay, where do I fit in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is a receiver room that I've been following just as a fan. It's awesome to be here and be in this group. Like I said, just a perfect opportunity to learn a lot from a lot of people that have really established themselves.
Charlie, your in-home draft reaction was one of the more viral ones. Just we saw you kind of just head down, just like soaking up the moment. Was it first, oh man, I just got drafted, or was it, oh gosh, I get Joe Burrow as my quarterback? I guess when did those stream of thoughts start coming in for you?
It was a little bit of both. I mean, obviously, being able to get an opportunity no matter where it is awesome, something I've been looking forward to my whole life. And then to be here and to be with a quarterback like Joe Burrow, and it just kind of all hit me at one time, and it was a special moment with my family and friends.
Have you met Joe Burrow yet? Have you talked to him?
Just talked to him briefly. Haven't met him in person yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Is it a funny concept to be a little bit older than T and Jamar? Even though you're going to be the rookie, they're gonna treat you as such. But got a couple months on T, I think, and a little bit on Jamar.
Yeah. I'm a little bit older than these guys, which is a little bit unique, but. Like I said, I think at this point, age, they got a lot of experience, and I'm coming in here with the mentality that I'm trying to learn from them. So I'm excited.
What enables you probably to be the most successful at Purdue?
What was that?
What enables you to be the most, really successful coming, in your final year? Why do you think you were as productive as you were?
I think it's just been a long time coming. I always knew that regardless of the situation, I had to come out and work every day. It is what it was in the past, and to finally, I knew if I just kept working, once I got that opportunity, which I did at Purdue, things would come full circle.
Was there something maybe schematically that really helped you kind of maybe blossom a little bit more than maybe at some of the other stops?
I mean, definitely. I had a lot of help. Obviously, had a really good quarterback. Grew up with him, so that was an easy decision for me. And then to be in that kind of system was something I've been waiting on. I was in a triple option in high school, and then the places I was before, wasn't throwing the ball a ton. So being able to be in an offense like that was cool. Something I've been waiting on.
How did you grow from your time at Iowa? I'm sure you would have liked more targets and all of those things, but I'm sure you grew as a player as well.
Definitely. Grew in a lot of different ways. I came in there as a walk-on, so it's definitely a different journey. Really had to start from the bottom. Like I mentioned, special teams is really how I got my foot in the door, so I understood, what my role was, and, if it was just on punt return, I'm going to be the best at what I do. And then just as a receiver, just trying to build that confidence and getting the work on my own to, I knew someday, somewhere my opportunity was going to come.
Is it a familiar feeling?
So you're going to be meeting a lot of new people, new teammates, new coaches, new staff, etc. Having been around different schools the last couple of years, is this routine for you?
Yeah, I think everywhere you go, it's a little bit different. But I think for me, it's a little bit of an advantage. That, like you said, I've been to 3 different colleges and now coming here, so I've had to learn different systems, adapt to different coaching styles, meet different players, earn respect, all that kind of stuff. So I think I have a little bit of an advantage in that sense.
Coming from that pro-style offense you mentioned, how much do you feel like it's an advantage going from that straight to the NFL? Like, how much do you feel like it's going to help you out?
Yeah, I think it's gonna carry over pretty well. That's kind of what I was looking for my whole college career, and Jeff Brown runs a great system there, so it's definitely something that I was seeking to be in, and then I think it carries over pretty well to the NFL.
How would you describe yourself as a punt returner?
I think I'm confident back there, and that comes from the way I prepare. I don't take that lightly. I want to walk out there and be on my own out there. And every time I go out there, I feel like I'm going to take one back. So I'm going to be aggressive, but smart back there. I'm not going to do something dumb, trying to make the moment too big.
What would you like Bengals fans to know about Charlie Jones?
I'm a competitive guy. I'm here to work. I'm really excited to be here, and I'm here to help this team win in any way possible.
I love him. I really do. Now, I have seen so many comparisons for him to Julian Edelman and Cooper Kupp. I guess because he's a white receiver, it's just automatic comparisons. But with that being said, though, no, he's a really good guy overall-wise. I've been doing a lot more research on his backstory because I really didn't think Cincy would take him. In all my mock drafts I did, and I've done like 6,000, I never thought Cincy would take him. So the fact they took him, I kind of needed to do my research on him, and he's a good guy. And again, the good thing about him is he's not coming in and has to be the number one receiver. It has to be the number two receiver, right? He is right now going for the job of what Tyler Boyd is right now, a slot receiver. He is Tyler Boyd's replacement. So if he doesn't pan out, let's say right away, and he's not doing amazing right away, again, kick return, punt return, he can do those things, and he can slowly develop, right? Because if anything, you could even bring Tyler Boyd back for a one-year contract, keep Charlie Jones on the roster, and see how he develops in year two. So it's not like you have to 1,000% say, oh, well, Charlie, if you don't do good this year, you're probably not going to be on the team next year. No, you can actually give him time to develop. All right, so here's the guy I love. I freaking love Jordan Battle. Just because Jordan Battle is a little bit of everything when it comes to a safety. So let's go ahead and listen up to Jordan Battle and what he has to say.
In the Bengals locker room with Jordan Battle. Jordan, how did it feel to get out there today, practice, work with Robert, and get your feet wet a little bit in the NFL?
Yeah, it felt surreal. It felt great coming into a winning organization, Cincinnati Bengals, coming from Alabama. So a guy who knows how to win. Stepping out on the field today, just like thinking like it's just dreams come true. Usually guys don't make it this far, and just being a guy who did make it this far, and then taking it all in and giving it all, giving my all.
I'm sure you thought you were going to get taken earlier than you did in the draft. Was it worth the wait to end up with a contending team like the Bengals versus going a little bit earlier to a team that might not be a contender?
Yeah, I mean, of course it's worth the wait. And just getting drafted was the goal in mind. Just get drafted to a great team, which is what happened, and a team who can compete for a Super Bowl, who was in the Super Bowl before. So just trying to get that Super Bowl ring.
One advantage you have, obviously, is you played for Coach Saban, and he has very high expectations the moment you step on the practice field, let alone the game field. Coming here, how does that help you become an NFL player?
Yeah, of course. Coming from Bama, a complex defense, guys who played there know you have to be smart to get on the field. Have to be smart, be comfortable in the playbook in any situation in the game or in practice. Just being comfortable and being able to play with your mind free and be able to play fast.
I'm not sure that I've ever heard the Bengals coaches sound more impressed by a combine interview than yours. Maybe Joe Burrow, but it's you two guys. Could you tell when you were in that room for whatever that is, 14 minutes, that they seem to really like me?
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the goal going into every single interview. How can I make these guys like me? How can I make them want to draft me? You know, just showing off how smart I am. I kind of like shy away from trying to say that, but I got to realize that it's a gift to be smart on the field and just take that all in. A guy who can learn quickly and a guy who could take that to the field and translate it. A guy who tried to be in my studies a lot. So just doing that and trying to play early as possible.
When they put on the tape, they said it was almost like you knew what plays were coming in advance. I'm sure you didn't, but did you study a lot of your own tape to be prepared for that moment?
Yeah, it was that and a lot of game film with the team. A lot of times you have to come into a game, you have to know what to be prepared for. You got to know your weaknesses from the past game. You got to know how can you turn your weaknesses into your strengths the next game, because the next team, the next opponent is going to try to attack you. So any way you can get an advantage coming into a game.
They sound really confident that you will know this defensive playbook inside and out by week 1.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's probably because Rob Livingston always talks about it, how he knows Pete Golden. And obviously if you're under Coach Saban, it's a complex defense. So probably just me coming from Bama and playing early, playing as a freshman, and knowing the playbook and learning it early is probably the reason why they have that in mind.
What have you done since the draft?
Since the draft, probably just work out. Obviously party with the family. For probably before I even came down here. So been partying that long. My parents can't get enough, so I'm proud and they're proud as well.
Can you describe what it was like, the feeling to get drafted?
Yeah, kind of. Like before I was playing like Uno, so like my mind was free. I was just vibing, and then I was like, oh shoot, like my phone ringing. I'm like, hold on. Everybody put the cards down. Answer the phone. It's Coach Taylor, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going into a winning program. I'm winning the Super Bowl. So it was kind of surreal. It was great. Like I said, dreams to reality, and looking for that next step now.
Since the pick, have you looked at the Bengals roster, looked at the other guys in the secondary, and tried to get a sense of who's who?
Yeah, got obviously Mike Hilton, Woozier, Dax, got Nick Scott from the Rams. So just understanding those guys, Cam Tay, just trying to connect with those guys. We got to. I saw that.
Yeah. You did not imagine that.
Yeah, yeah, it hit me. I got a FaceTime call with them guys, so just connecting with them guys and them welcoming me to the facility and to the team was great.
Who initiated the FaceTime call?
Mike Hillen. Yeah, probably the vet of the group, the guy with all the brains, all the smarts. So he welcomed me. We did like a 9:30 little study film with a couple other guys.
What's his message to you?
Just come out and be a winner, be you, be comfortable. You're a rookie, but you're not. You coming into a situation, you've been there before. You played at Alabama. Just be comfortable with yourself. Be you. Bring out that personality. And lead however you can.
So, I'm not gonna lie. I love Jordan Battle, but I've scrutinized Alabama secondary very much over the years, right? Because there's only been 2 successful draft picks from Alabama at the secondary position. Number 1, cornerback position, I want to say. Number 1 was Marlon Humphreys, number 2 was Dre Kirkpatrick. Other than that, all of them have been busts. Now, safeties are a completely different story. Obviously, Brian Branch this year was from Alabama, and obviously you have Jordan Battle from Alabama. But the reason why a lot of people scrutinize Alabama with their secondary is because their defensive line and linebackers are so good, they usually get after the quarterback fast enough so that you don't have to cover that long. Now, the thing about Jordan Battle is he's not just a coverage safety, and that's the biggest thing here. If he was just a coverage safety and it was like, oh yeah, he's really good in coverage, I really wouldn't think too much of that, right? I'd be like, okay, well, yeah, nice, he's really good at coverage, but he's from Alabama. Obviously, he's good from coverage. But the good thing about him is he's a mix of everything. He can do literally anything you need him to do. And just looking this up, actually, never mind, University of Florida. I was thinking about Matt Elam. Matt Elam for the Ravens went to the University of Florida. But he can do a little bit of everything. He can run support, pass rush, and he can obviously cover. So that just goes to show he's not one of those guys that, oh yeah, he's so good at covering. Because of the pass rush, he can also do a little bit of everything, which is awesome. Also, a good thing about Alabama is when you get a guy from Alabama, Michigan, Alabama, wherever, you're not really getting a rookie. And what I mean by that is, so most colleges, right? You know, they're whatever. You play 4 years of college, you play football. In Alabama and Michigan, they treat those levels, those what's it called? College experiences is like the NFL. Like, Saban runs a full-on NFL offense. All those players, they always make the joke, whenever you draft an Alabama player, you're not drafting a rookie, you're drafting a 5-year veteran, because he's played 4 years in the NFL with Saban. They don't mess around over there in Alabama. When they play to the next level. That's why they win so much. Because you have all these teams that come in, and all these teams are like, oh yeah, we're playing college football. And Alabama's like, yeah, we've been playing pro football, Hall of Fame football for the last 5 years. So when you get Jordan Battle, you're getting a 5-year veteran of, you know, obviously Saban, but you're getting a 5-year NFL veteran at this point. So that's why I do love him a lot, because again, it's not like it's his first rodeo. He's won a championship. He knows how it is to win. He knows how it is to get the job done. So very excited about that. He will be, again, a rotational piece with Dax Hill and Nick Scott. So we'll see how that all works out. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.